Hi, welcome to Bead with me. I'm Kay, your host from Vienna, Virginia at Stars Beads. Thank you for joining me. This is a great place for inspiration, motivation, product highlights, and things that keep you designing and creating. So how is everyone doing today? I'll let a few minutes hop on because I'm on my usual daily schedule. And we are getting excited to talk about rocks. Who's excited? Hopefully we've been getting all the build up for Friday Night Live. So if you guys are new to joining Bead with me, we offer a Friday night sip and shop at 8 p.m. So that's today, you guys. So tonight at 8 p.m. we are going to be showing off rocks tonight. So there's going to be beads, there's going to be geodes, there's going to be all sorts of different surprises. We'll be doing our normal giveaways, some special deals. There's always something to look forward to, and I'm not giving any surprises away for those that have been poking and wondering if they can know when certain things are going to be going on or if I'm going to be carrying certain stones. That's part of the fun. I think that there's not enough surprises in life, and so let tonight be a surprise of whatever it is I'm going to show you, okay? So we know, at least I give you an outline. So there are going to be rocks, there's going to be stones, and I don't know if you guys caught earlier, but I put up a couple links because I wanted to get, again, this is learning and an experience to understand what exactly goes into gemstones, right? So there was one video. I'll put it in the link here a little bit later too, so that it can be referred to a little bit later. But there's one on how gemstones are created, so going through the whole, it's coming in from underneath the earth at extremely hot temperatures. I was actually, trying to brush up on some facts and stuff and listening or reading about, diamonds and, and a little test actually in the video tells you a little bit about sugar crystallization, and that is a great way to show how gemstones are created. Okay, so for those that love gemstones or those that are new, I think it's great to learn a little bit more. And one of the more, because they come out of the earth, and I don't know if you can see that crystallization on this beautiful piece of azurite here, okay? But when we get it into bead form, I think that a lot of us forget that these were natural occurrences in the earth in order to create these lovely things, and so that we can create jewelry with it. So I just posted those up so that people would have a good idea on understanding how before they get to here or before they get into our jewelry, how much effort the earth goes through to creating this, how many pockets there are. There are very, very little, of certain ones, and so you've got to, understand that that's what obviously drives the prices of certain ones, and then the different levels. A lot of what is carried in the bead shop, we kind of carry a range between kind of that middle line, and then we also carry right up to that gemstone quality right before they go into making diamonds and stuff. Okay, so some of those you might see this evening too. Okay, but even still, some of the things, like some of the rocks that we were doing, they're gorgeous. I mean, an amethyst is gorgeous. Even though quartz is one of the largest minerals found, it comes in so many colors. So amethyst, is in the quartz family. Citrine is in the quartz family. In fact, we hear ametrine, right? We showed a necklace here the other day with ametrine, and same chemical composition, but amethyst at an extremely high heat, kind of starts going into the citrine. So again, we were talking about real, dyed, fake. That is a treatment. So you can, sometimes to make citrine, they can heat up amethyst, and it will start to golden up in color. Hey Kimberly, I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to call you. I got tied up with people as soon as I got in. And Barb, you can still come in if I think you need a little bit of a break after having to deal with your mom. So otherwise, just a little shout out. Hey Patty, hey Elaine, hey Michelle, hey Sherry Lynn, and Paula. How's everyone doing? All right, so I wanted to just talk rocks today since obviously we're, going to be doing rocks here for Friday Night Live. And we did a wire wrap pendant. I thought maybe we could talk about, I was going to make a little chakra. We have these nice little chakra sets where, if you're doing any of the, jewelry in that respect, this kind of comes with one of every stone, okay? And we can talk a little bit about chakras and geodes and things like that as we're making. But I thought I'd put something together as I talk about, really, I get a lot of questions on what can I put my gemstones on. People are worried about, what kind of materials you can use. And let me grab one thing. Okay, so you can wire it. So I have worn several different styles of gemstones here so that we would have plenty of inspiration here today. So here I did a chakra necklace and we did it on stretchy stuff. Okay, stretchy, it only lasts so long. Okay, don't think the whole world. So oftentimes you're not going to see super expensive things on stretchy bracelets. Okay, otherwise I would be careful. Okay, you are going to need to restring it and make sure you don't go losing your beads. Okay, another way you can do it here is I strung it. So this was the necklace from the other day when I was showing seed beads. Okay, and this is just straight strung on flex wire. Okay, so flex wire is a good one if you just want a simple necklace, or if you're ready, I love, and that's what I think we're going to do today, is doing some wire wrapping. So this is the one I was wearing yesterday, you guys. I know sometimes you guys like a design dissection, but this is taking gemstones and pearls. But one of the questions I get asked also is, how can I make my gemstones a little bit lighter? Okay, so wire wrapping, you can see we put in some lighter crystals and pearls, okay, to separate those beautiful aquamarines here. Okay, and then I stuck on my pendant that I got from next door. And oh, Michelle, exciting for your birthday. Okay, so then you can spread it out. So this is, I'm going to do a wire wrap design. We're going to take a pendant like this here today. Okay, so this is one like the design we were wrapping yesterday. So this is how to take a kind of a large nugget and kind of making it a little bit more interesting, so it's a pendant that we can wear right in the front. Okay, I might need a little help, so I wanted to use maybe a couple of these, and we're going to wire wrap. But one of the things I want to go over is choosing chain, because I'm a chain lover, and we're going to be using this in here. Is there any choices? Do you think I should use this chain or this chain here? I know that it's a little bit darker, but I'm kind of thinking I like this interesting chain, and I want to show you what I'm going to do with it just to maybe make this design a little bit more interesting. Woo, the big 5-0, Michelle. You go, girl. You better do something big. Okay, so let's grab our basic tools, you guys. So we're going to need, I'm going to actually use my fine round nose. Okay, going to use my flat nose and my cutters just to cut. And I think I set those somewhere. You think the top one, you guys? All right, I'm gonna set this here for a second. All right, you guys like this one right now? Okay, this is gonna be the pendant we're gonna play with today. So grab a pendant, a little bit of chain. Now, there isn't really a right or wrong answer, you guys, in terms of, I'm gonna do this, but you know what? I think I'm gonna do 2 sets of these, maybe. Maybe I'm going to do 2 sets. Okay, of when to use wire, hard wire, and when to use flex wire. Okay, this is purely on design. Actually, I don't want to mix these up, so I'm going to just leave that one in the bag. But we're going to use 2, and then you can see as we're poking. Got to grab my clippers here. So I'm going to start off with some. I'm using a little bit finer wire here, so I'm going to use I think I have a 22 gauge here. We're going to use copper wire. I'm using a 22 gauge hard wire. Okay, when we are trying to choose on what to put our gemstones or our beads on, okay, I have had questions on, should I use hardwire? Okay, this is not a stringing wire, so if you're going to do something like this, okay, let's pretend this as a class. I know it's on stretchy, but if you're trying to do something that is flexible like this, okay, we know that this wire does not do that. Okay. Okay, I've seen people come in strong with their beads on this hard wire, and you can see, like, you know, they stuffed it in their box and then it's all kinked up, you know, and then they got to straighten it out before they put it on. Can you even imagine? Okay, so when we're using longer sections, okay, that means generally more than one bead, okay, you want to put it onto flex wire. Okay, this is that flexible stainless steel wire. If you want this stringing method, and it'll make it nice and flexible, awesome. Okay, but if you're doing little segments, okay, because you have to think, if you put this on here, let's string some beads on there just for fun, you guys. Okay, we can see that they're all stuck in a pin, right? So like if I put a loop on both sides, this whole thing is going to be one big stick. Okay, so this is a great example on the necklace here, is that these pearls were done on a stick. Okay, hey, you made it. Are you watching me on there too? Okay, versus this one is done with just one bead. Okay, this is fine, okay, but you don't want to do long segments, okay? Otherwise, we know that a lot of constant bending back and forth on your wire is going to eventually cause breakage. Okay, so when we have a long stick like this, we can see that it can easily bend like this and stay like that, right? We're not going to be wearing our necklaces, so to speak, that way. So I consider that a good way to determine when to use hardwire versus flex wire. Okay, so hardwire, I tend to do short, small segments that I can link together. Imagine like linking them together like chain, and that's like what we're going to do today. Or if you want it strung, you can put it on flex wire, stretchy stuff, cording. That way then you get this flex feel. Okay? Do you want your stash?
No, go ahead.
Do you want?
I'm gonna watch.
Okay. This is one bag. Those are the ones that don't have the small, medium, and the jumbos, because I have a sack of them where they have all three sizes. Okay. All right, all you bubble lovers. We're going to be taking polls for next Friday Night Live already. I think I'm going to have to do it early because I have, if you guys have been watching, we have beautiful vintage. Remember I was talking about Judy Koenig and some of the vintage stuff that she has. And then we still have our third round of buttons we got to do at some point in time. So, all right, you guys. So I know that I have a purple down here, so I'm going to start at the crown. Okay, so since we're doing the chakras, I'm going to start at the crown. Oop. I'm not going to get heard right now, whoever's calling. So we're going to take a piece of wire, and I'm literally, what I want to do is I want to wire wrap and make a link. Where'd my amethyst ones? So I'm going to start out at the crown chakra. And again, I'm just doing very simple. Okay, we're going to bend here. Going to bring this around. Okay, get my plier out of the way. Okay, and we're going to be doing this several times, you guys, so you'll have plenty of time to watch, listen, learn, and remember that this is when we also would need to connect something. Okay, so in this case, I want to take this chain because I want a little bit more flexibility. Okay, so I think, though, that I want it. So I'm looking at the chain right now, you guys, so I could hook right to this link, okay, but I don't think that's getting, so you see how they have this link in between to hook these? That's essentially what I'm using this link for. Okay, so if I slide this in here, and what you'll notice by doing this, it allows it to flex a little bit better. Okay, so we're gonna see how that ends up looking, and seeing that flexes quite nicely doing that. Okay, all right, Now here we go, because this is live. We're gonna try to do this quickly and have a gorgeous piece in a matter of minutes. That's what they can do on these YouTube videos and all these other things, but you know, I'm going for live right now. I figure we can talk about stones, talk about how you guys are feeling about these openings. Don't forget, I do have masks here available. We appreciate all the support on those if you need one. Stars Beads is donating a mask for everyone sold, along with the donations are also, the proceeds are going to the Special Olympics Unified Team as well. All right, so here we get to looping. You can see actually I just hooked it onto the chain, okay, but I'm going to be cutting off links at a time. All right, so you can keep watching me wire loop, and we're going to do a few here. Now I want to cut a link here. And then we need to attach. Okay, because when we're wrapping, it's very easy to forget to attach whatever it is you're going to be working or attaching to. All right. And what this is going to do is spread out my gemstone beads, so it helps spread out the weight. Shows off each of the stones. And guys, I've got my little fine pliers here, so they did come in stock. Okay, what this does is allow for you to get really close into your work without crushing that beautiful amethyst bead. Okay. All right, so this is the first start of one side here. And we're gonna start off with Soda Light is next, and that is working on the brow, I guess, the second step down. So I'm gonna keep cutting wire. And I like to make a loop without anything first attached to it. Okay. I can attach it to here. So I don't like to use head pins for this because there's a lot of wasted wire. So, but if that's all you have, I mean, use it. I mean, there's nothing to that. The goal is to keep on creating and to use what you got. All right, I'm just doing about 2 here, cutting that off, and then I can add my bead. So here we go, we're wrapping. Do we like the looks of that, you guys? All right, where is my Soda Light is next? So what do you guys know? Anybody do things with energy on these rocks? Okay, so doing the next one down. You know, we have people who use gemstones for all sorts of reasons. You know, sometimes we don't realize that the things that are surrounding us really can tell us a lot. If you guys find yourself picking up a particular stone or always gravitating to something, look it up. I know it might seem all hocus pocusy and, you know, like people who, you know, believe in astrology, but, you know, there's a lot of unknowns in the human world, and it's nice to, again, have some of the secrets of life still out there. This keeps the intrigue. Just like for Friday Night Live, trying to keep the intrigue. I'm not going to tell you what's going to be shown. Okay, so we're coming along here. All right, I'm just cutting wire looping, getting in the groove here. All right, we're gonna do the throat chakra next. So I have an Amazonite. If you guys like these little chakra packs, I carry them for just $3, and you'll get seven of those stones for the 7 chakras. And I'm just working my way down. Now one of the tricks is, I don't know if you can see, but there's a little mark on the plier there. So if you find that you like the same size loop each time, you can put a little mark on your plier. That way then you are making the same size loop each time. Okay, so we're moving down to the throat chakra. Oh, you don't need a bead on there, just doing that for effect for you guys. All right, then we're gonna wrap this around. Hey, Nicole, we're going on a wire wrap binge right now. So we're wire wrapping some chakra stones here, because I liked your bracelet. So Nicole made a bracelet with these not that long ago. Where'd it go? Now there's my Amazonite. We're working on the throat chakra, trying to put good energy out into the world. I know that there's a lot of anxiety with all the COVID. I know that stores are opening up, and you know, I know businesses are excited to have business, but it's also a very, very scary time. Here at Stars Beads, we're going to continue to be open by appointment, but kind of taking things on a day-by-day basis. So we just appreciate you messaging us and calling us before you venture. Okay, we got that wire wrap loop. Okay, we don't need this chain. I'm just using the chain right off the spool here. And keep on moving. Another one down. Looks like Lisa next door is open today. She is going to be, I think, officially opening maybe 12 to 4 or 12 to 5, I think, Monday through Friday. They just announced that. So the Vienna Consignment Boutique, you guys. And Wardrobe Rescue across the street is also moving and grooving. All right, who can tell me what the next one should be, you guys? This is what we need a little bit more of everywhere. A little bit of the rose quartz, the love chakra. All right, so we're in the heart chakra next. Okay, moving our way right down. I'm trying to decide. I'm making something like this, you guys, just to give you an idea. Okay, so I'm making it. So if you want to learn how to wire wrap a gemstone pendant that has a hole, that was yesterday, along with wire wrapping things that didn't have holes. Okay, so you could do something a little bit more like this. Okay, so these were yesterday's feeds so that we could continue into creating a necklace today. Okay, so I'll leave those there. All right, so we're doing the heart chakra next. What happened around this? It's hiding underneath all my beads here. Putting on the table. So let's see, we did amethyst, okay? That's also known to help meditation, communication. And we're hooking onto the amazonite here. So that's amethyst. Helps with the clarity of mind for amethyst. Let's see. And then rose quartz. We know that's the heart chakra. So if you're having problems with love, trust, a lot of fears and suspicions, rose quartz is a good rock to help you through that. You liking that design, Rachel? How's it going? Haven't seen you on a couple Friday night lives. Do you guys think there's a better day for it? I know that people are going back to work and schedules are changing, you know, so it's been making me think about, you know, I've been running this in the afternoon. And I know a lot of you guys can catch the replay, but I don't know if you guys think that there's a better time to run my bead with me. I don't want to stop because I feel like you guys are enjoying it even if we weren't locked down. But you guys can let me know. Okay, we'll add another one. I think you're exactly right, Kimberly. Alright. Moving this one. That's one of the reasons I did the chakras today, because I'm feeling like I want to put out really good positive energy and vibes out to the universe right now. The world is seems like a very insecure place at the moment with them changing roles here and there, you know, and so you need to trust your gut, you guys. And be smart. Stay safe and be smart. Ooh, look at that, you guys. How do you like that addition, Nicole? A little change up instead of wire wrapping them all together, right? So the reason I'm liking to put links in here, okay, if you guys are just hopping on, is so that it gives a little bit more flexibility. So you'll see sometimes when things are hooked right up to each other, they can have a tendency to kink. Okay, so one, it can be your size loop, that will help, but then there can be putting this little link. So even if we had used a very simple one, which nothing wrong with that, okay, then it just makes it look like a chain of stone that you're making yourself. Okay, but of course I want to do something a little bit more exciting, okay, so that we can inspire you to want to use chain, because you know those that are local know how much I love chain. So, but I guess I am your local bead pusher anyway. Okay, what am I on next, guys? I'm supposed to be doing, so this isn't one of the typical, but I like pyrite. So, you know, I was wearing my pyrite necklace the other day, and so that one hits along the solar plexus. So we have all my little chakra stones in here. And don't worry, guys, if you guys are just popping in, I have a whole nother side to do. Alright. But that can show you once you get going, you know, this can be meditational, just like knotting is for some people in macrame. .22 gauge is a little bit finer on your fingers too. The copper is nice and soft as well. I like that it gives a little bit of brightness. The rose gold is so in right now, so. Do you want to see the other box? Oh. You're happy to not be dealing with home? Okay. All right, here goes pyrite. Pyrite is so cool. Fool's gold. All right, we're working fast. Sorry to all these phone calls that are coming in, you guys, but
you'd think people would know better.
Obviously they don't know that I'm online. So the details, you guys, it's all in the details. You know, I know people have broken jewelry, people have stones at home, okay? But the thing that makes, you know, I don't know about you, but I get a little bit tired of round on round on round, okay? I'm rounded out, okay? And so that's why I like these irregular things, these things with chip, you know, like chips, for example. So in this design, you can see that it's rounded here, okay? I put them in that because it's very traditional, which is nothing wrong with that. but we gotta be hip and new and looking good. All right, let's put that, clip that one here. All right, now we're gonna move to carnelian. Move it on down the body here. Oh, no bead, or no bead yet. Just gonna, all right, so we're bending the wire. I'm just looping, pulling it toward me, getting my plier out of the way so that I can continue going underneath. And we're going to wrap to here. And I'm trying to keep this in order. And the nice thing about wire, or not nice thing, is that it's flexible. Okay, so it's just learning how your wire moves. So this is something that is just repeated practice. Yes, sweetheart, you may have that fruit roll up. Yeah, oh, for those that were interested in masks, you guys, I can add, are you talking about this, Kimberly, this plier right here? I can add this to your stash here. But it may be that one. All right, so we're doing carnelian next. Hitting the sacral chakra. Oh good, thanks for sending me a photo. I can't see it right now. It's coming. So you see I have on that line, I've been kind of making the same loop so that way I know that I have the same size. All right, and we've almost made it through one side here. And you can make your own, you know, own gemstone chain, or really out of anything. Okay, you can see in my necklace I had pearls and all different shapes too. You know, rounds are nice because, you know, they're more regular. All right, one more to complete this one side, you guys. And then I think I'm gonna make this one just long enough so that it goes right over the head. So I don't even have to do a clasp. How's that sound? All right, now we're gonna get to the root, which is gonna be tiger's eye. I was reading about tiger's eye being the base and the root. It's like the, I don't know, like the sex chakra. And I thought it was kind of funny because tiger eye is in there. And you know, what is the statistic that guys think about sex every 6 seconds or something like that? And it just made me laugh. And there is your root. Instincts here. Okay. Now I'm gonna add this little guy here. Hello? Who is that? There's somebody here?
Oh, yes, it is.
Huh?
There. There you are hiding back here.
Yeah, we're beading with me right now. But you're okay. I got a live audience here today. Since today is the official technical opening of small businesses here in VA, I am kind of not one of them, but I plan on just staying open for you guys by appointment and kind of rolling the way we have been. So for those of you that have been knowing that you can come in and set up an appointment to come, if you are not local to here, you know that you can call, and we are now local to you virtually. Okay, throwing this one on here, and then this time I think because I know I'm going to be kind of at the center of my necklace at this point in time, okay, because I wanted to do one whole side, or I guess I could stop, but I was trying to make a necklace. I'm going to show you at least the one side, and then you can get the idea, and then I'll shoot up a picture with the rest of it. Since I can't speed up live like they do on magical YouTube TV. But that's okay. This is supposed to be therapeutic and enjoy listening to the sound of my voice as you bead. That is still resonating with me on how you guys turn me on when you bead in your beading room. So it's like you have me right there with you. Crack me up. I'm just happy to help you guys though. Feel like I can hold your hand at any time. But it has been nice, you guys, you know, you have requested a lot of these, you know, tips and techniques, and so now they're on video, and I can just tell you, hey, I did a video on that. You can go online. It's episode 37. I don't know my episodes that well. In fact, I think I was mistaken in numbering them, so sorry if you guys who do watch me that closely. Probably not, but all right. So technically, you guys, that is like an entire bracelet. We could stop here. Okay, I'm going to see how this sits on here. So I'm thinking, should I leave a link there? Should I have two so it sits right here? Or should I
think a little space.
I think there's going to be two right here. I think I'm going to cut right here. Okay, so for those that are following to do the necklace here. Okay, so now I'm going to need a whole second pack, a whole another $3. We're going to go back up though, okay, on this side of the necklace. So this is going to be my center, you guys. And when I wire, I am going to go ahead and, because this isn't going to be something that can slide on and off. So those are the things you want to take into consideration when making your bail. If you want it to slide, if you want this to be big or small, that is your choice. Okay, in this case, I don't really want it to, you know, go past here, but I still want it to be able to have some of that movement. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do the connection process, and then, or who knows, maybe I'm going to do something funky, you guys, just for fun. We're going to find out. All right, we're going to add well, I guess then I shouldn't have cut there. All right, well, maybe we won't do that. I should have left it all on there. That's what I should have done. All right, and there's live TV for you again. And now I've lost my, oh, there it is. This guy. All right, this is where I want to attach this, but remember that the pendant, okay, this is where you can't be watching TV while you do this part. Okay, I'm going to slip that in. Okay, then wire wrap my piece. Okay, so now my pendant is in the center. Okay, the thicker your gauge is, the more it's going to wear on your finger right there. Okay, so if you have hard wire, or if you're using stainless steel, you guys, it's really tough on your fingers, okay? Just keep that in mind. All right, putting this baby on here. Okay, and this is where I would want to continue right up. Oh, you know what? I should have. I didn't know I was going to attach all the chain here. But this is the idea right here, you guys. Okay, so we're going to continue going up this side here and having that chain. See how flexible it is? It gives it movement. You see the little rings there. Hi, Miss Lillian Chen. How are you today? Now, I'm no master wire worker like you are, but maybe one of these days, with extra training, we've got a couple masters on here. We're just showing some fun so people can get a taste, and then they can move on to maybe things that you can offer. Okay, so this is going to be the idea, you guys. I'm going to show you. I'm going to actually do a connection here. So I'm going to redo this last one because I want to do a slightly different design. Just because we're on live, so this is making on the spot, designing on the spot, okay? And I changed my design at the end. Won't change much of what happens or much loss in my material in this particular case. So I'm putting this amethyst one back on here just for fun here. And I think that I might just go a little funky here and try it out. I'm gonna see how this looks. All right, you guys. I kind of have no idea how it's gonna turn out. I'm gonna go get this chain that I want, a different chain, and see what we like about it. Okay, where'd my amethyst one go? Went rolling. There it is. So I put it in here. Almost done. Almost there, you guys. Okay, now this one, because you know we've been liking this really awesome chain. And so I think I'm going to change it up here, and I'm going to link in at the end, just throwing this in there. You can see that there is a little point where you can get the attachment in there. It's a little thick here. Trying to hold my loop in place, but it's not letting my chain go in here. There we go. Okay. And then this time I said I'm gonna make this so that it's long enough to go right over the head. So I'm gonna wire wrap this last one, and then we're literally gonna have one more wrap left, and we're gonna come out with ourselves a nice kind of longer style necklace here. But asymmetrical, so for those that have a hard time thinking asymmetrically, here you go. I'm actually one of those. It takes time and forcing yourself to just not do something asymmetrical, which, as you could see, I started out that way. I just have that in a funny place, but okay. But we have time to change it up. Okay, got all these pieces here. All right, so I've got this necklace here. It's attached, and I want to do about, we're gonna guess a length right now. Okay, so I'm gonna show you what I'm doing at the moment so you guys can help me maybe choose a length. But this is gonna be the idea, you guys, is that I have this design here. Okay, so see how we have this nice little lineup of our chain made right here. Okay, but I'm gonna attach this right to here. So I didn't know how long that's gonna be. So this is gonna be about where I want it. Okay, does not need to be rocket science, no pressure here. Okay, but I know that that length should go over my head. So I'm gonna cut that chain. I'm gonna do my last little wrap, which I left this one undone. We're not wrapped yet. And we're gonna do one last wrap, and we'll have ourselves a beautiful chakra necklace. And what do you guys think? Should I give this one away? You know how I like to do that. I can't keep all these pieces I make. So we do a lot of that here in store too. So if you guys are not into jewelry or just want to have a repair, we do repairs. We also can make custom jewelry for you, or anything of course that you see here online. You can you can pretty much buy. So as you saw on, I think one of the bracelets here the other week, someone I think claimed that while I was making, I hadn't even finished making it. You guys crack me up. But that's great. Hopefully I've been getting you guys inspired. I've been talking to a lot of you guys who have been thinking about opening up online and getting their stuff online. And I say, do it, you guys. Do it. There's no time like the present. Okay, here we have ourselves a nice little necklace. Can you see that? I'm gonna change you around to this direction real quick so we can get an official look at this. I'm holding with one hand, so we'll see if we can straighten that up. And dun da da da! Hey. Now, I originally was gonna do that on both sides, but I kind of like that. It is not the same on both sides. What do you guys think? Not bad. Working with gemstones today. Awesome sauce. Not bad. All right, y'all. Now I got to get my butt home so that I can get Friday Night Live prepared for all of you guys. So let's regroup. Everybody get that nap, get that food, and then, or go out and get that bottle of wine so that you guys can meet me tonight, 8 p.m. There's going to be more rocks, so get ready. Have a great afternoon. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I will be having some more, maybe some more updates in terms of how business is going to be running in the upcoming weeks. I know that there's a lot of major changes, but as you heard, I do not plan on changing anything as of right now. I continue to do Bead with Me's Monday through Friday. Does that sound good, you guys? Should I keep doing it? Definitely. Oh, got some thumbs up here live. All right, so I'm going to keep doing that. It sounds like you guys want me to keep doing Friday Night Lives as well. Thumbs up on that one. Hearts, anything. All right, get your votes in, you guys. I will be probably asking for votes here tonight as well for next Friday Night Live, because I've got vintage, I've got bubble beads, I've got buttons, I've got choices. So you got to tell me, because I'm here for you guys. All right. Have a fantastic Friday. Have a wonderful weekend. And we will hopefully see you tonight, 8 p.m. All right? Otherwise, next week, have a great one. We'll see you in June. We're already into June. Have a good one, y'all.